for participating in VG's MVP process. Today we would like to talk to you about your experience using our product and get some feedback. Is it okay if we record you?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So imagine that you and your partner have had some time apart and your communication back and forth is limited to iMessage and social media platforms. To combat this problem, we have created a digital locket where you can share images back and forth with your partner. Ben has been incredibly busy lately, and you haven't gotten to see him. Sending photos via social media applications has become mundane, and you want to stay in touch. The element you're lacking to feel a personal connection is your sentimental value. Ben bought a set of our lockets to be able to keep in touch with you on a more personal level. Today, we will be simulating sending a photo to Ben via the digital locket and exploring other features that our locket has to offer. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. All right, let's begin. So basically, you're just gonna kind of like go through the application. I'll walk you through it. But you're just gonna go through, and then you can like tell us if you have any questions or anything like that. So because this is an MVP, means minimal viable product. So it's not like a fully functioning application. So like if you try to like click something and it's not like a button that we have programmed, it won't let you do anything. But if it lights up blue, that means you can press it. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start. So this would be, you get a brand new locket, so go ahead and pair your locket. So this would be the Bluetooth setting up screen.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any questions on that?
I don't see my name.
Well, you're selecting
Am I
the locket.
visible? Oh.
Okay.
Success.
Okay, awesome. So then you would press continue. Okay. So this is where you would type in who your locket is for.
Oh, and who it's for.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because
Oh,
you're
I didn't read that. Okay.
you're fine. Yes. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. So now you're sending a photo to Ben.
Oh, there's so many pictures.
You can't scroll.
Okay.
But, okay. So say you selected that photo of Ben, right?
Yes.
So
I want to filter.
you want to filter? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there are lots of options.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. So hypothetically now, you know Ben has an exam at 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And so you don't want to bother him, right? Because he would be like wearing the locket. So instead of sending it now, we can schedule it for a time that you know that he's going to need some comfort. So why don't you try scheduling a send? So he has the exam at 1. So you want to schedule it after, so around 3.
2. Send a 3.
Okay, so now it's sent. And then this would be your feed. So anytime you send a photo, it would pop up with who sent the photo and then like the photo that was sent. And then if you go ahead and click the screen. Okay, great. So then if you were to like the photo that Ben sent you or that
I
you
do
sent
like it.
back. Okay, so then you can go ahead and press the like button.
I love
So-
the hearts. They're so cute. That's such a good touch.
Just some feedback. And yeah, I think that's it for the application. You don't have to. Like, do you have any questions, or are there like any features that you wish were added to the locket?
Having more, like, maybe do like a dial for the time, so it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe do like, so I can do like 1:55. You know, like just do it like that.
Okay.
How do I import photos when I like select an image?
Can you explain? Sorry.
Like you curated these, but like if I'm using the app, like does it like automatically detect Ben's face in my camera roll and it like?
Yeah, so that's something that we're looking into deciding on because we can't because if we were to do this now, it would just go to my camera roll. And I wouldn't want you to have to look through my camera roll to find photos. So in an ideal situation, we would just ask for access to your photos so that you can do that. And then something that we're also looking into is like AI to detect both of of your faces, so that way like you can either like import any image from your camera roll, or we can just show you, because you know you take lots of pictures. So
I think you went like with the whole what is it, like the ethical aspect of it, where how we're gonna deal with the pictures and stuff. She was just talking about like just uploading, like how a page for uploading an image, right?
Yeah, so you said you're
just like there'll be like
ask
a
for access to
access
pictures?
to the
yeah, it'd be
your
like
camera
allow
roll.
all photos or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Okay.
But those are points that we have to cover. Exactly. Thanks for pointing that out.
How does, is there like a preview of like what it looks like on his end?
On the locket?
Yeah.
No, but that's a good thing to have.
Cause like once you like send.
So you want to see how.
So like, is this part the preview?
Yeah, like when you like click through on the filters, like we'll show you like the locket in, because this is just the application, so we'll show you what the locket looks like. So I mean, when you're pairing it, you can see what it looks like, but an ideal situation, like we're not sure if we want the casing to be like a circle yet, or like, you know what I mean?
Are there different like styles?
Yeah, just like eyeglasses, right?
So like, let's say I wanted like a heart. Like, would it crop the photos when I send it to like a heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something like not, so this is just the like the MVP. So it's like
That is possible.
it is possible.
It's
Most valuable player.
even possible
Yeah.
using like a screen technology that could like just like dim certain parts and then just turn into a heart. Even it could be also on the locket too.
Yeah.
So like right now our screen is this like kind of rectangle thing. So that's why we're showing it to you in this rectangle format. But as like a suggestion to us, we can consider that. So if it's like a heart, like it'll show you like, or like on Instagram when it shows you like that's like the box
Yeah.
that it's gonna be in. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So this would be your locket. Do you want to go ahead and
Like on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too close.
Okay, so if you want to go ahead and look at the screen, so I'll go ahead and like walk you through the features. So the top left-hand button with the little heart, that would be the biometrics. So if you want to go ahead and press the biometrics on the top. So it would be like basically kind of thinking right now. It would be like reading your heart rate and things like that. So what we would do is we would group heart rate. So if Ben was wearing his locket at the same time, if it was like low, we would show you a certain color, and then higher and higher to get kind of give you a sense of like how he's feeling, like stressed, happy, like a little check-in, a little more like sentimental. So if you want to go ahead and click through it. And it's not clicking.
Not clicking.
1 second. Sorry, we always have a problem.
You just have to do that. It works.
Oh wait, okay, it works.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Press play.
Oh, it's already going.
It's going?
Yeah.
Okay. So this would be like the biometrics. So that like yellow ring that went around, that would be like the grouping of the heart rate feedback that Ben basically gave you.
So what does yellow mean?
Undecided right now, but hypothetically, like warmer colors would indicate higher heart rates, and lower colors would indicate lower, or blue colors, lower heart rates.
But if you have a higher heart rate, couldn't that also mean you're like stressed?
Yeah, it's just like it's not necessarily like definitive. It's just like a grouping of a heart rate. So if you wanna turn it back on, and then so now it would be the notification. So hypothetically, if you got a notification, it would vibrate for you. 1 second. We have to prototype it. So you get a new notification, and then if you like click the screen, that's like the picture. Like just for example, like if Ben were to send that to you, that's where how it would show up, and then now it's like stored on your Locket. So the Locket like right now is designed to hold about like 9 pictures,
And I
then
can like swipe through them.
yeah, and you can pick which one. So if you want to go back, and then if you go to the top right hand button, try to hold it. Wait. It's not going. Can you pause it, Santa? So it's gonna say like tap to send a nudge, and then if you tap again to confirm, go ahead and tap one more time. Okay, and then so it's sending the nudge now to Ben, so he's like received that you've actually got it, and then there's your vibration. So.
Cute. I like the heart.
Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the like features of the Locket. So I'm just gonna ask you some feedback questions on it now. So one of the things that we talked about, like if you go back to the home screen, is these like buttons at the top. Do you like that they're on the screen, or would you rather like in an ideal world we're not using an Apple Watch so that there's like buttons on the side that you can press? Would you rather have a physical button, or do you like the interfaces on the screen?
The thing is, do you want to look at it when you're pressing it?
I think side buttons would be better. Like how this, like the Apple Watch button is like embedded into it, so it doesn't like make the watch itself look ugly, but
I
like
see.
have like 3 different like little things. Because when I'm looking at the picture, I don't want to see
It over the picture.
Yeah, I don't want to see them.
That's
over
what
the
I
picture.
had in my eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. One second. Do you feel like this product adds sentimental value over traditional forms of communication like text and Snapchat?
You want to ask that again?
You could say no.
I will say yes and no. Yes, because like the vibrations and like the colors and the heart rate and all that is like very like you feel it's like in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
However, like having to like scroll through your camera roll and like find a picture and like it's basically the same thing as like sending pictures over text or Snapchat or like having a Locket app. Like I would say in that aspect it's not very different.
So that's where we should be different.
So do you think then that the portable aspect of it doesn't like compensate for that?
No.
Okay.
Because our phones are portable, you don't go anywhere with your phone. It's the same thing.
Plus everything's on the cloud.
Would you rather be able to, like, do you think it would be better if the Locket focused more, like, if you were just to send a picture right then and there, like similar
Like if
to
it had
Snapchat?
a camera in it?
Not in the Locket, but just like,
To use your maybe iPhone
yeah,
camera.
like you would take a picture on your phone and then it would be sent.
You know
Like,
how
do you
it sends a
think-
notification and it instantly does it from your Mac now? You could use your iPhone.
I guess you could do either or. Like, you
What's
could,
the question?
like, would you, because how we set it up is that you could only choose pictures from your camera roll. Do you think it would be more beneficial if it was like strictly pictures that you took in that moment?
No.
Okay.
Can I ask you another question regarding this? So, are you, would it be beneficial to have this automated so you wouldn't have to scroll through a lot of pictures? Okay.
What was,
I was trying not to have a leading question, so I think I did my best. So just automate the image picking so we don't have to scroll.
Do you think that the application of the locket should be limited to a certain amount of people, or do you think it should be able to communicate with like a variety of people? So, like for
a
example,
number.
like would it be better if it was like just between you and one other person, or do you think like you and like 5 other people, or
But
like
people
you
have
and
big
unlimited?
families. 5, 6 people.
I feel like there could be a setting, like when you set up your locket, if you're only doing like if it's for your boyfriend or your girlfriend, then it like you don't have multiple boyfriends or girlfriends. You would only do one person. So like in the setup, you could do like one person, a significant other, family. You could like link them like in that way, like in the setup,
Okay.
so that it's not like interfering. Like if you're using it only for one person, then you don't have to like select and go through all that if you're literally just using it for one person.
Okay. Do you think that people would use this product? Do you think it's feasible?
Depends how expensive it is.
That's
Is there a
different
price
with every
range?
person too.
No, because
No.
that's like post-product development.
Mm.
Are there any other features that you think are like deciding factors that would that like sell the product besides cost?
Aesthetics, maybe, like what it actually looks like. If it looks like this, I wouldn't buy it.
Okay. So one thing that we were looking into is because like a locket technically does have a cover, right? Like when you open it,
Yeah.
so it's like jewelry on the outside.
Mhm.
Would you prefer that it actually like has some sort of like metal covering
I would.
so that it
Yeah.
blends in?
Yeah. I also feel like that way it's more personal that like the screen is like inside.
Like only you can see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it wouldn't like interfere with the rest of my jewelry. Like if I only wear gold and like the screen is like black and silver, like
Mhm.
I would want some sort of covering so that I would constantly wear it because I don't take my jewelry off. So like,
For sure.
oh, do you have to charge it?
That's no. You're gonna be charging it barely. So with the tech that we're gonna create, it's only gonna use
What
energy.
is it, like solar or something?
It's like e-paper,
It's what?
like e-paper, like a Kindle. It doesn't emit light; it only reflects light from the environment. So its colors
you
can't.
still need to charge Kindles.
Yeah, but they're actually much more efficient than like
Bottom
any
line,
LCD.
yes, you would have to charge it at some
Probably
point.
every
Like,
2
it's
or 3 days, not every
technology.
day, maybe.
Okay.
It's not necessarily meant to be like worn over like time.
Can I wear it in the shower?
Um,
So
product
waterproof?
design.
Yeah, my mom used to do that. Like just wear a gold chain. I guess people do
I
that.
don't take my jewelry off. I wear everything in the shower, water, pool, ocean.
Thanks for telling us.
So I think if it was waterproof, that'd also be a selling factor. Because you wouldn't have to worry about like the upkeep of it.
Do you have any like input on? So you said that you don't think that it has like value over like Snapchat and like other forms of social media. Is there something that if it did have a feature that you were looking for, you would be interested in it?
Not that I can think of.
Mm,
I think maybe like no, I'm gonna say it is different from like Snapchat and Instagram because it's like jewelry. Okay, question. How does he like if I have like a gold locket heart on my neck, like what, he's gonna wear the same one?
no, you can buy like. I mean, that's more like technical questions, like things about like
No.
being waterproof and things about like charging and stuff like that. That's more about like end game type of stuff. This is more like feature like if that's something that you wanted, like yeah, you could have a heart one and Ben could have like a circle one.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you could switch the top out, and based on the screen or whatever that is coming through the top, like it will, some of it
Do
will
we
be
both
see.
have to have one?
No. One thing that we were looking at is it could just be like one way because like
Yeah.
of the feedback, like the fact that you're able to like recognize and like the double tap with the heart tells him that you've seen it. So he doesn't need to have one. You can
Do you
do
need the app on your phone as well?
He would, yes.
Either-
You would to set it up, because it would be using Wi-Fi through your phone,
Okay.
similar to like an Apple Watch.
So does this have cellular? Like if my phone doesn't have like
That's a good
I don't know if we're in a dead
That's a
zone.
good point. We could be
like-
offering cellular plans.
That would definitely increase cost, so that's
Yeah.
something that we would have to
But,
look at
like,
in like cost
These
analysis.
come in cellular or not, like
No, I mean that's a good
Yeah,
point.
like you're still able to make the like answer your phone calls and stuff like that through your watch.
right, but I
without-
don't have a cellular watch.
Yeah. So it would like it
Similar
uses,
to that?
huh?
Similar to that.
Yeah. So it would be like that basically because it just uses Wi-Fi
Oh.
and Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions? Do you have any other
Thanks.
questions?
Would you like to be sharing your data constantly or at different intervals or times?
Data?
Yeah, like you know how you're sending like different things. So we're right now we're just working with like just media, like images or messages. But we're hopefully like we want to take scheduling and location into account. So like an app that would share your location. That wouldn't that's something that would interfere, right? Like because you want to control how,
Yeah.
because you don't want the other person to be creeping on you too, right?
When you say location, like it would be scheduled to send when I reach a certain
Yeah.
location. That's what you're saying.
So it's geofencing and address. So like when you get home, like it sends like let's say a message to your loved one.
Yeah. Hypothetically, that's a really good idea, but I would be like scared of people having my location all the time. Like,
But then
where does that data go?
Yeah. So that's the thing. We want to take the least amount, like not to be taking
So, like-
information 24/7.
I mean, there's the possibility of like share only while using the app, but then if you're not using the app, how is it going
There's only certain limitations. It always keeps saying you can't do this.
Yeah. I would say like if it like prompted me with the question like, oh, do you want to share your location? I'd be like, yeah, fine, whatever. But like if I had a moment to actually think about it, I'd be like, that's kind of sus.
But then, like you're saying, it's because you don't know where the information is going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if there was like
Like if it said how it's being, where it's being,
yeah, like where it's going, like, oh, we won't share this. Or
and then
like-
how your loved one exactly will use this information.
Yeah, exactly.
Because with research studies too, like they have to put it on, secure
Yeah.
servers, all that. so-
Right.
Yeah, we have to we're definitely thinking about that. Thank you. Would you be okay? So then you'd be okay with putting in like your work schedule and other calendar items into the app to leverage data
Yeah, that would be
to
fun.
be like efficient and effective
Yeah.
notifications?
If there was like a feature where I could like sync my calendar, that would be
Okay, that's what
easy. So I
next
wouldn't
question.
have to manually put it in.
Yeah, so you use a calendar like iCal.
I use like Outlook, like Apple
Okay.
Calendar.
Yeah, you can merge them actually. Okay. And how do you see yourself setting your schedule? So you said you would merge your.
Yeah, I would just prefer to like click a button and all this stuff goes together.
Too much, right? Do you? Okay, and then you do. Would you like to?
Because I feel like if I had to manually input every single thing in my day, like into a separate app that wasn't my calendar, I wouldn't do it.
So you already do that.
I do that.
Okay, good.
In my normal
So we can
calendar.
just use that.
Yeah. But I know some people don't do that, so it would only be beneficial to the people who do use like digital
Yeah.
calendars.
No, yeah, I've added the Canvas calendar onto my Apple calendars. It starts like automatically on there. Would you like to receive subtle haptic feedback vibration when you're having a hard day at work, or do you think that'll distract you? Like,
What is that?
so like when, like let's say at your lowest time at work, my bad, thank you. Let's say at a like hard day at work, you're just like really frustrated.
How would the app know I'm having a hard day?
If we could somehow point that out. You could point that out to the app that, you know, if you're having a hard day and your loved one can check in to make sure that you're okay.
Personally, I would not want that because for the reason of like I'm asking for the love and I don't like to do that. I want him to send me something
Thank
because he
you.
wants to, not because I asked for it.
So that's the whole part.
So I probably would not
Yeah.
use that feature.
There's all these companies here like doing like sensors and stuff, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for like stress. Okay, thank you. And any other types of notifications that like changes in color or vibration you see like that could
I feel like yes, but there should be like a do not disturb button. Like
exactly.
don't like I don't if I'm like in an exam or like I'm studying for like a certain period of time, like I want do not disturb, like don't vibrate, don't send me anything, like want it off.
So kind of like the focus mode on Apple. Yeah, thank you. All right. What? Okay. And then any other recommendations for the product or the service?
I think I kind of already asked.
You already asked them.
Nothing
And then,
further.
then I think my last question would be, what about when you guys come together in person, right? Because
What do you mean?
so when you meet in person, then this device is pretty much obsolete because you could send love in person. You're there
Right.
to love each other in
Well,
person.
yeah, this would be really
I was
beneficial
hoping-
to couples like doing long distance
Long
for
distance.
the most part.
Okay.
But like, like Ben has bought me like a love. Do you know what a love box is? It's like
That's the thing that
something that you say.
You got everybody on it.
So it's that. So it's like the same thing as this, but like it's not portable. So like we mostly use that when we're long distance, but like when we're not, then we don't at all.
Yeah, totally.
So I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta find a way to bring that together better, you know? Hopefully they can use it more afterwards. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
You're